Hey friends, welcome back to the Destination Baby and Kids YouTube channel. This is Gina and I am thrilled to be with you here today to go over a brand new infant car seat from UppaBaby. So UppaBaby is one of our favorite brands. They make the Vista, they make the Cruz, they make the Minu. They also make the Ridge, which is a really sweet three-wheeled stroller. Check out my video on that because I'm obsessed. But more importantly, they've come out with a new infant seat and we wanted to go over it with you because there are some really exciting things about it. So I'm going to touch on the two biggest things that I think are the most exciting about it. The first is the price. It's going to clock in at $349. That is really, really reasonable for how much safety is packed into the seat, and I will go over that with you in a second. But in addition, it's incredibly inexpensive when you consider that the seat is going to also weigh in at 6 pounds 9 ounces. So I cannot say this strongly enough. I lift these car seats all day. This is the lightest weight infant seat that I've ever managed to deal with. So the things about it that are making it light, it does have an aluminum handle, which you'll see here in the black. The other colors that they offer this seat in will actually have a brown leather for the handle cover instead of the black, but this color shown here is the Jake. This is going to be black. The fabric is going to be flame retardant free, so I think that that's important to note. And if I hold this up here, you can see the infant inserts and the head insert in there. It's pretty awesome. It's really a good looking seat too. The fabrics feel pretty incredible. They're really, really soft to the touch, which is nice. But the other thing that I noticed about the seat as well, which sort of blew my mind, is generally speaking, when you go lighter weight on a product, you're going to cut out features, and sometimes that means cutting out safety features. So if you look at a really lightweight convertible car seat like the Maxi Cozy Romy, if you feel on the inside of the seat, there is actually no bike helmet foam at all. It's just a plastic shell. I was nervous that this was going to be a situation like that. But the entire seat, if you feel throughout the seat, is lined with that excellent bike helmet quality foam on the interior. The headpiece itself is adjustable. So that's going to be true of all of their infant car seats, but what is nice about this adjustability is that when you adjust the headrest, there's 25 different spots. I mean, who really cares about that? The bigger thing that's exciting is that the shoulder strap is going to move with the headpiece when you move it up and down. So I do love that. It's a no-rethread harness. It's adjustable with a little piece on the headrest. So I think that's a really nice feature. One thing that's going to be useful about it too is that the seat itself is going to hold a 30-pound baby and also a baby that is 30 inches long. So people ask all the time, how long can I use it? It's not an age thing so much as it is how much they weigh and how long they are. So if the baby gets to 30 pounds or 30 inches, whatever they get to first, that means you've got to move them up to the next size seat. But for most kids, that's going to last you easily the first year of the seat. The seat will have a 7-year expiration, and it also has a limited lifetime warranty. So that's pretty fabulous, meaning that if you're using it during its duration of use, in between that 7 years before it expires, that entire time the warranty does cover the car seat, which is pretty fabulous. If you're going to get a safety item from somebody, it's nice to know that they stand behind it completely. Aria also has something better than some of the other UppaBaby infant seats right now, which is the incredibly long canopy. And this distance here, which seems, you know, like a design quirk, that's deliberate for an arm to come through to hold the seat. I don't care how many TikTok videos people have seen of holding your car seat in a certain goofy way. 99% of parents that come into my store are holding it like this, or they are clicking it onto a stroller. So I love that there's space here for that canopy to come down without really interfering or coming down on the baby. I think that's nice. Sun coverage is UPF 25. You do have that additional bill right down there at the very, very front. So it is a full coverage canopy. The other thing that I wanted to talk about with the safety is that if we install the seat in our vehicle, we're going to be able to use the European belt routing method. So that means not only do we come across the front, but we come around the back of the seat. If you check out my Aria installation video, I will go over it more thoroughly in that video, but that is included on the seat. So we can use it baseless or the way I would definitely use it is with their awesome base. So this base is really similar to the Mesa Max base, which they came out with, that I was a huge fan of. It's a tremendous improvement over their original base for the Mesa V2. And it's gonna have sort of like a trifecta of things going on that make it really awesome. You have a stability load leg, which is metal. You've got an anti-rebound plate here on the front of the seat that's gonna touch the seat back. That is gonna help minimize motion for your secondary impact. And then you also have UppaBaby's super clear communication. So this red window here, they call that their smart secure system. That just means that when we're installing it in the vehicle, it's gonna tell us and turn green when we get it in tightly enough. There's also red on the foot that will disappear when we get that portion in correctly. And we also have a third window here that will turn from red to green depending on the correct angle of what we're doing. The other thing that's nice about this new base is that on the leveler here, I don't know if it's able to be seen, but they have a little window that indicates for 0 to 4 months. So it's a little bit clearer than the Mesa Max base, which I think is really nice. Uppa is definitely known for a very easy installation, very safe installation, but the safety comes from the fact that it is not done incorrectly. Most installations, the problem is that it's not done correctly. Super clear instructions here, communicating to the consumer how to install it with both lower anchors and or seatbelt. So you have 2 methods of installations for the base, 1 for the seat, but that's common with almost all of them. And like I said, the value for dollar on this base is incredible. This is a really strong value at $350. And the nicest part too is that if you do elect to go with an UppaBaby stroller, which as we know, super popular brand for their strollers, that's the Vista that I'm throwing this little Aria onto, it will click on without the purchase of separate adapters. So really easy to take the car seat on and off. There's a little handle underneath that you squeeze and lift it off. And again, it's so light, it sort of feels like a toy. Should be reassuring, but it just feels weird. I'm used to like much heavier products. So yeah, that's gonna be sort of the ins and outs. Oh, there's 4 colors. They're all flame retardant free fabrics. There's a black, a gray. What other colors? Green.
Light gray.
And light gray. Okay, so we've got 4 different color options, all flame retardant free. Dual tech fabric, which is really awesome, and all at the same price at $350, and they're all clocking in super lightweight. So if you have questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. We would always ask that you're welcome to like the video. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if this type of information is useful to you. And if you think that it would matter to share this one, somebody, go ahead and share it, because sharing is caring, and we love meeting new viewers. Thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video, and check out our Aria installation video.